Welcome to Kew Gardens. We're here today to catch the last of the spring blossom. It's still April, it's mid-April, the blossom's out, you can hear the planes overhead as normal, but have no fear. We're going to bring you the last of the spring blossom, and who knows what else here at Kew Gardens. So, with the giant pagoda behind us, which goes up some 9 stories and gives you amazing views not only over Kew Gardens, but also for London as well, it's time to change our look. And it's time to have a look at the spring blossom, and we're going to start off here in the Japanese garden, which is absolutely beautiful. Now, as you can see, there's renovation works going on with the Japanese temple that they have here, but just come and have a look at some of the flowers they've got here, which are beautiful. And to be quite honest, Kew Gardens is always a fantastic place to come, purely because whatever time of the year, there's always something beautiful here to have a look at, be it the wildlife, be it the flowers, well, be it just people looking around. But what you've got here is you've got some cherry blossom trees. We're going to show you loads more a little bit later, just in front of the garden. Pick that up, which are beautiful. And the noise you can hear is the flight path coming into Heathrow. So if you're flying into the UK this year, just have a look, because if you come in over London, one of the final things you fly over before you land at Heathrow, if you're flying in over London and taking that path in, or if you're flying out over London, is Kew. And just to get some of these beautiful flowers in, and they are starting, well, their summer life, so these will be going for quite some time, which is lovely. I like the spring blossom, which, given another week or two, will be blown away. It's lovely. But what you've also got is hidden behind the trees. Let me just see if I can show you the top of the pagoda, the Peace Pagoda here. And if you want to know what it looks like inside, actually we've included that on our Kew Gardens video, and I will put that at the end of this one. So hidden in the undergrowth, well worth seeking out some of these. They're sort of peace lanterns that they have here. And it's just, the way all the pathways are done, it's absolutely beautiful around here. And I would also suggest, if you do get a chance, not just at Christmas, because obviously we come here every year for the Christmas lights, which are always fantastic and they get better and better every year. Just look at the blossom, wow. Time at Kew Garden is well worth it. And I think Jaden probably had the quote, oh look at that, probably had the quote of the day. It's hard to feel like you're in London when you're at Kew. Yet from central London to here is what, 25 minutes, 30 minutes on the district line to Kew Gardens station, and then it's a 3 or 4 minute walk. It really is one of those places. And I think we'll finish off this bit of the Japanese garden and the spring blossom here before we seek out more spring blossom and Spring Blossom Avenue here at Kew Gardens, just on this side of the Japanese garden, because over here you have another tree, but the view across to the Peace Pagoda is beautiful. Now that is lovely. So if you're coming and you want to see the spring blossom, best place to see it is both sides of the Temperate House. And the reason for that is, one side of the Temperate House you have what's called Cherry Blossom Avenue. You'll see why in a couple of ticks. And then on the other side you've just got a load of blossom on various trees which have been planted as you lead towards the Chinese pagoda. But that just gives you a flavour for it. But then as it opens up, you've got these beautiful colours. The smell is absolutely incredible. And you've got people down here from all over the world taking pictures of this famous spring blossom. Look at that tree. Wow. And then with the almost cloudless sky behind it, it really adds it beautifully. But then it's not just here, because then as you swoop round, you've got the Temperate House right in front of you, but you've just got trees upon trees of blossom. So if you come off the main path, you've got the blossom there as well. but it's in whites and beautiful shades of pinks. And in fact, the pink that we discovered that one earlier, which I must admit I hadn't seen before, because it's a sort of a chamomile pink. And those of you that have been sunburnt, basically most Brits, because we get sunburnt as soon as we see the sun, it's the stuff you put on your skin afterwards to make it feel much better and more refreshed. Now that's nice. Get close up of those. The whole tree full. But then as you come down, just gently bellowing in the wind. Amazing. And just the big bushes of it. Sensational. No wonder why it's covered in bees. Let's just go a little bit further down. And that really strikes out. That is incredible. The pinks of that, phenomenal. I think we've been really lucky with the spring blossom this year. I feel like really have been fortunate to see so much of it around London. And certainly a sign that summer is on its way. So one of the places I love to do during the Christmas lights is come outside the Temperate House. And quite often down this part, which is what they call Cherry Tree Avenue, they have the cherry trees and there's still blossom hanging on there, but as you can probably see, a lot of it is gone. So it's a more advanced state than the blossom on the other side of the Temperate House. But this is really also what I wanted to see. Tulips! Oh, look at those beautiful tulips swaying in the wind. Now, we are going to be going, I'm aiming in the next week or so, to get to Hampton Court, and they've got a tulip display on, which is, well, second to none apparently. So for the first time ever, we're going to go down there and go and get that. So that will be coming on the channel very, very shortly. But just look at those beautiful tulips in the ground. Amazing. Absolutely beautiful, with a bit of cherry tree blossom behind.
Right.
And that is on both sides of the path. So I'll just give you a view on this side. There you go. And then straight down here on that one. Look at that. Let's give you a nice close in there. So we can give you a close up without the camera. There you go. Oh, how about that? Lovely. And that is tulips, spring blossom. Also means I've got to say Happy Easter to you, because we're going to put this out on Easter Sunday. So I'm hoping you're having a lovely Easter wherever you are. If you're anywhere in the UK, hope you haven't gorged yourselves on too much chocolate already. Probably have. There's only a couple of minutes past midnight if you're watching this as it's released. I know we will be at home. Big Easter eggs. But I hope you have a great time at whatever you're up to on Easter Sunday. Oh, just look at those ones. That's lovely. Sort of the mauvey colours. Beautiful. And we'll just go back over here. Just take these ones in. Glorious. There you go. And as we head back round, you've got the temperate house here at Kew Gardens. Beautiful. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our impromptu look at some more spring flowers, the cherry blossoms, the tulips, the Japanese garden here at Kew. As I said just a few minutes ago, I wish you a happy Easter. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave you with a video now up in the top right hand corner, and that video is of our trip to Kew Gardens before, but taking in some of the houses, the palm houses, the temperate houses, etc., and also the trip up the pagoda as well. So if you've not seen that, that's up in the top right hand corner. Click on that and I'll see you over in that. Thanks for watching. Bye.